So friends, today we will discuss on the topic dimensions. This is actually there in second chapter of class 11 physics. So dimension is a very common term in our day-to-day life. We talk of the board is a two-dimensional body, this room is a three-dimensional body. Actually, when we say dimension, we mean the number of physical quantities, so to say. This board is two-dimensional means it has two different aspects, means there is length and there is breadth. This room is three-dimensional means we mean there is length, breadth and height of this room. So in physics, if we go for its definition, then dimensions is the powers raised to fundamental physical quantities in the expression of a physical quantity. We all know that physical quantities are used to express different physical phenomena that is happening in nature. So while expressing a physical quantity, let us say the physical quantity is area. We are writing it L into B, area equal to length into breadth. So in this expression, if we are to find out the dimensions, then we will have to write it like this. This is the formula of area, but this one you see in the square bracket. This is the formula for this is actually the dimensional formula of area. When we write it like this, we mean the dimensional formula. In this, the similar physical quantities are having a same dimension. For example, length is given by L, breadth is also given by L. So we are getting here L2. That means we know that there are 7 fundamental physical quantities in SI system of units. So these 7 fundamental physical quantities will be used to write the expression for any other physical quantity. So when we write the expression for a physical quantity, we take the help of these fundamental physical quantities, and the powers raised in these fundamental quantities are actually called the dimensions. For example, in the dimensional formula of area, this 2 is the dimension, okay, and this dimension is in which physical quantity? Now this is in length. That is why now you go to the next part. Let us say speed. When we write speed, we write distance by time. Speed is distance by time. But you see, this when I give this square bracket, it becomes the dimensional formula of speed. The dimensional formula of speed becomes, for distance we write L, and for time we write capital T. So this becomes L by T. Similarly, suppose you will write for acceleration. Acceleration is given by the formula velocity by time. We have already derived the dimensional formula velocity. Just put it here, then we will get the dimensional formula of acceleration, that will be Lt minus 2. Similarly, if we find out the dimensional formula any other physical quantity, then we will also proceed like this. Suppose I want to find out the dimensional formula of force. First I will have to write the formula for force. This one we know this is mass into acceleration, but when I write its dimensional formula, the force is F, but the dimensional formula will be given by this. Then this small m is mass, so capital M is used for this. Then acceleration already I have discussed. This is Lt minus 2. See, this is the formula of force, but this one is the dimensional formula of force. If the question will be, what are the dimensions of force? The answer will be 1, 1, minus 2 in mass, length and time respectively. Okay, so once we have a dimensional formula, we can write the dimensions. Dimensions are simply the numbers, the powers raised to fundamental physical quantities in the expression of a physical quantity. Now you see, suppose we are given an equation like this, that x equal to a plus b by c plus t. Suppose we are told to find out the dimensional formula of all these. If t is time and x is length, we are told to find out the dimensional formula of A and the dimensional formula of B. How to find it out? Actually, here we follow a very simple principle. That principle is called the principle of homogeneity. The principle of homogeneity. This principle of homogeneity says that in a correct relation, in a correct formula, all the terms in a correct relation will have same dimensional formula. All the terms in a correct relation will have same dimensional formula. Same dimensional formula. Now you see, we assume that this x equal to a plus b by c plus t is a correct relation. So in this there are how many terms? 1, 2, then this is whole. This is one term. 3. So now see, we will start from this point. C plus t. Only similar physical quantities can be added. I can add a length with a length. I can add a mass with a mass. So here the dimensional formula of C will be t. The dimension of t and the dimension of C will be same. Now you see, this whole term will have a dimension that is equal to the dimension of x. That means the dimension of x, which is nothing but L, that is equal to b by this. You see, this t plus t. Generally t plus t becomes 2t, but here it will be t plus t equal to t, because we are finding out the dimensions and dimensional formula of physical quantities. Similar physical quantities are added, and when we add length to length, it becomes another length. When we add time to time, it becomes another time. So this will be b by t, and our b will be equal to L into t. Okay. Similarly, if we find out A, then the dimensional formula of A here will be, so how much? This A will have same dimension as x, so that will be equal to L. So in this way, if we are given any relation, we can find out the dimensional formula of the unknown thing, and the simple principle that we follow here is the principle of homogeneity. Actually, this is one of the application of dimensional analysis. There are also other applications which we will discuss later on. But one thing you keep in mind, that as I have discussed some of the physical quantities here, there are a number of physical quantities given in the book. So you will have to find out the dimensional formula of all these physical quantities just by knowing their formula. If you know the basic formula of that physical quantity, you can find out the dimensional formula of that physical quantity by using the concept which I have discussed here.